that's some more nice stuff for the Rubik to steal. More push. It's a little bit more the kind of style that I think we expect from Tigers. It's pretty good against Blade as well. The rep's annoying. The blast is useful against the illusions to a point. So, alright, let's see how this goes. I do like the one thing I do like about. So personally, not a big fan of Rubik mid. Let's get that out there. I don't like seeing Rubik mid, but I do like the Wind Doctor with the Elder Titan. I think this is a stronger support duo than Rubik and the Titan would have been. So with this, I think they've really made their early game quite a bit stronger, and I think they can now fight back a little bit against this Earth Spirit Grimstroke setup. I don't think that means that they're going to end up going full-on tri-lane versus tri-lane. I would imagine we're still just going to be seeing kind of traditional lane setups. There's maybe some slight incentive for Tigers to go aggressive, but I don't know how this Omni Knight Doom matchup actually goes. My gut says that maybe it's a little bit Omni Knight favored, but hard to say. Both of these heroes have gone through quite a lot of changes, so I don't actually know. Like I'm mostly just counting on the fact that purification is such a useful tool, but then it also depends on what build the Doom goes for. Like he might just be impossible to push out of the lane with the new, but then the new Devour is also. Questions and answers is insane. So let's get to it. LOTAC lead 1-0 in this best of 3 series. The loser of this isn't going to be out of the minor qualifiers.
Excellent idea.
Might meet a friend, Mood Meander. Well, I'm sure Mood can do a bit of sass, but I don't think there's going to be a kill between them.
Pings him out. Ward did go up in mid lane for Dendy. Wonder if one will put it up to. Oh, yeah, he did.
Put it down, yeah. I don't think anyone wants to trouble, but hey, Yamato. He's going to be found by Zephyr. But Raven actually found Bell on the backside of the game. This might be their Witch Doctor's going to be bouncing between the two and stuff, but with the Infernal Blade. 37, and he gets smacked down himself. Raven with that one, they're going for more Zephyr. Just back to the high ground, but Raven is for control between them. No telekinesis, but Banebolt will come up down at 7 seconds, but they got to commit tower. Raven not being scared of anything. Zephyr actually healing up, and now Raven takes some damage off. He's gonna miss, but now Zephyr's on the lower ground. He's gonna run away the whole way. The roll's about 10 seconds away, but Chuan, he's not gonna be able to get it. Scan, your meta's almost done, but you do get the runes. That's good. LOTAC with 3, it seems.
Nicely done. Oh, Zephyr's still in trouble.
Gets found out. Raven with another double for Raven. Fantastic stuff for him.
I mean, this is just classic SEA Dota, right? Just going way too deep.
It's cool. If it pays off for you. Yeah, then know what you can do.
He was going for the highlights package with that rolling boulder back in after.
Well, he's actually anyway. He's actually going to run all the way back to his base, regen, so he can just up trying from Tigers. Is this seem like the right strategy?
I don't think so.
The trying, I think pressuring the Blade when he doesn't have the metamorphosis is always going to be an effective strategy.
Oh, Raven found him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got the big rattle though, it doesn't seem to have failed. There's James. Well, Zephyr, can he make it? No, the movement speed boost from outside, he's just going to hit Zephyr again, but now it's actually 14-37 is in an awkward position. Scam might be whipping out, but they're just going to keep back. Nice little bounce does come out, but more damage. Raven just going to hit him up. The Infernal Blade to the face will keep Raven back, but he's really committing for this. He just moves the other way. Nice little juke coming out from 14-37 hits up to self, but there's just going to be fights in this lane.
Yeah, I really do like the what 1437 did there. He actually body blocked this camp down here, so they were able to prevent the Elder Titan from being able to get those consistent natural spirits up. So frankly, looking to go in, but just missing the mark.
Because they bit off the mark. At least he got rid of the tree, so nobody can hide between them.
Denied.
More strategies, I guess.
Another 20 seconds until the meta's up again. I think with the tri-lane as well, the reflection from the TV becomes so much more effective as well.
Ooh, that's gonna be cool to see. Doom probably got the scariest reflection right now. But this block from the camps, actually, Raven blocked his own camp.
Yeah, I don't think that was on purpose, but
Oops.
but he gets the small camp, I suppose.
That's a bit of damage for him, but he's gonna get surrounded upon again. Velo actually gonna take a bit of damage from the big man himself, but
Yeah.
Tiger
He had 114 damage at that point, so yeah.
Tigers are doing a pretty good job just making sure that Raven can't actually get on top of them. Should we... The team lane's going alright, top lane just seems like a 1v1 between two, of course.
Yeah, it's even. I mean, the Omni Knight's got the survivability, of course, because of the purification. He's trying to go with the mangoes just to help him with his last hitting. And then, of course, the feast on the life stealer is always effective.
Might have to go down bot down because we're just going to be trying to contest the pull. Check of ages together. But here we go, Spirit Cup. The armor to keep it back, but Scam, he just on. He doesn't fight yet unless Velo walks in the lane. They can see him. They're going to hit.
Raven's got 120 damage.
That's a lot. Well, I guess he'll beat his record of 140, but I'm sure he'll get some more damage later on. Steph is just manning up against.
Why not? He's got a really high base damage, does Yellowfin. Have to be a bit careful, Velo, but he does have the devoured creep, I believe. Yeah,
and the ice armor. That's an interesting choice.
I think particularly with the tri-lane, that's going to be really effective.
How's the mid matchup going? Just standard stuff, Danny and Chuan?
Even Itch. Gron's a fair bit ahead, actually.
Ooh, that's
6 last hits, 5 ties. Always going to be a little bit difficult for Pugner with his low HP.
At least he's always got physical assets so they're fast.
Gone a little bit without actually using the Metamorphosis, so we'll have to see how they choose to use that. I wonder if they're saving it for around the ban timer.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Gotcha.
Oh, top! The Diving Moon and the Raven's already made his way up. The Spirit coming out there, it's going to chase him last and back. Full stroke, but there you go. Raven's on Achilles, Raven's well, gone absolutely hit. Absolutely nothing. And Raven just walks him back. They actually just tip Moon. Yes,
why
these
not?
guys themselves.
Just Moon is very
Meta, we've got Maledict on the go. He's going to be in the trees. There's a bit of damage coming out, but I don't think it's going to kill him. But you do kick him out. And right at that 5-minute mark too.
Yeah, too many excuse me, not too many tangos used thus far on Velo. So he's able to just regen it all back up.
Beauty of inbuilt Richard. Hey, those runes. 3 for LOTAC again. So who are you favoring right now? Who's having better, better game plan? Which plan is going better?
I think particularly with the way this mid lane is going, it's really favouring the Rubik as opposed to Pugner. He's, itemising quite well, taking advantage of the fact that Denny's forced to use a lot of spells to be able to even get the basics of last hitting.
He did put point in Neverwood, and Pugners don't tend to do that in mid lane for a bit.
No. They're neck and on the experience front though, so...
Hey, that's good. Oh, look at that, they're actually setting up top lane. Again, they're finally moving behind Raven is back, they're all through a little bit too late, and they themselves a life still. And Zephyr, he might want to be careful, because Raven's still got a whole bunch of damage he can put on you.
Absolutely. Just war off, so he's going to be a little bit slower, Zephyr won't be able to get away.
Oh, find him. A one split Spirit comes out. Actually, at the same time, they took advantage, and they got him, they kicked him in the mid.
And that was the spell still as well, I believe. So, looking to try and body block, prevent this nicely done by trying to keep the siege creep alive so that he can push that tower with the siege creep.
Like some very good plays coming out from LOTAC right now. We went to actually gank these lanes.
There, Bolt does go down. Fantastic. More pressure being approached.
But does Denny just go to the middle? Does he try to transition to a lane? Maybe push tier 1? What's the way to salvage this Tigers?
I mean, for Tigers, you're always going to be effective once you get the Doom online, right? So he's not quite level 6 yet. He's doing all right with his farm, especially with such a highly contested lane for Velo. And it looks like they've left him a bit more alone, so these rotations can happen a bit more to this top lane.
Oh, Raven's gonna catch out. 1-4-3-7. But I think Zephyr. Setting his eyes on that. Oh no, Raven fighting up again. The stroke. We're gonna but no follow through. Oh no, Raven wants the skill. He hits hard. He's just breaking out of Grimstroke, forcing down that stride. He's trying to run away. So much damage out there to roll that stroke back. Enough damage to keep Raven at bay. He just keeps moving on. The slow comes in. Can't keep the man back. Bello did go down the bottom of the tower while Raven was making space.
I was forced to pop the mana for it, but you know, very happy to do that if you're able to get a kill. I believe it was a solo kill. No, it looks like they used the Maledict for it, but still, very, very nice first camp.
And kill from TB is great. It's actually weird to see Stock back on, you know, and he's getting picked. It seems to be effective. And look at this game. Oh, mid. Good to go. Yeah, going upon the same for now. The drain comes out. Might actually get one. He's still alive. He's running away from Zephyr. Any more abilities to come out? No. We will get off the Rubik just to keep him back. He's still on up. Zephyr out of mana. Got to be careful. Doesn't mango. We're rolling the doesn't hit it. Yeah, shot comes in. Melting back from Zephyr. Got a whole bunch of HP. Always here. Bounce comes out. Zephyr bounce. And yeah, Striker's dead to the Infernal. They do start Rubik, but they have lost themselves. Zephyr. Yeah, I'm chasing him down. Scans coming out. That's going to get this boom on the witch of the jet. They deny him. He's taking all bunch of damage. Infernal Blade's out. They can't deny him. Bell with a double kill. While at the same time, Raven taking advantage, gets himself moved.
Yeah, Raven is really, really effective this game. You know, you just see the way he's itemizing. It's what we were talking about before. He's got the phase boot just to be able to just chase people down. Look at this gigantic stack he's got.
Oh, he's pretty happy with this. He even gives him right away as well if he can pull back. He gets crates.
That's fine. Honestly, you know, you don't want the wave to be completely denied. You sort of want it still to be pushed out in this level so that the move's not able to contest as easily.
Oh, what a dandy man rotation down Bellows. Actually, Meldick up. He's got that pop and rolling through. Does hit you on. They do actually get Bellow in the end. Now I'm getting on drain. They don't have more damage going from Dandy, but trying pretty low. Last gun up. Rubik is dead. Yamaset by himself, but they're not going to get any further for Witch Doctor. Fighting action the box.
Yeah, looks like we've also got Scam in the mid lane, and we have a look at the net worth graph. He is in the lead at this point. About 1,000 over his next
They're
closest.
trying for Raven as well.
He's just too fast. 405 movement speed.
He's not even running. He's on.
He's tempting them. Like there were a couple of times down in the bot lane where he actually dropped one of his items just in front of the enemy team, just to a little bit.
I think he's just having a fun game, really. This is plan just to hit the enemy. It's the craziest strategy. But oh, it's a Grace coming out to keep going back. It's actually keeping too far for the Grace. Zephyr. They will get together. They're going to roll through. They're trying to get Raven. The movement speed. He dodged it. Oh, Bello though. DD will Infernal Blade to stop the damage. They will finally take this Raven.
We'll have to see what move Ender chooses to do. Yeah, they've picked out this big camp that they've got stacked there, so I think that will actually been picking that out, saying don't let them take this camp, but let them back into this camp.
In defense, but 3 actually smoke coming from Tigers. Going down bottom.
Turning towards bottom. How long we got left from that DD? He just an blade, but not too much after that.
Up in 10 seconds. Maybe if Raven dies again, that cuts out his. Oh, thanks. Oh, Raven. Trying to get that done now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. That was clinical. I'm out for Tigers.
Very clean. It was 3 heroes just for a position 4 though, so.
Tigers
perfect.
Look for something bigger.
Look at this top lane. We've got a high. Just finished up the Midas.
Oh, he's man up against Moon.
And is he bot lane as well? Looks like they are trying to push the tower pretty quickly.
High's just chasing. He's literally running out. Oh, that's great. But there's reinforcements to back. Definitely getting used for this. But the range comes out. Doom goes back. Talking about it is great stuff. It's going to be a lot shorter Doom, but he does die anyway. That will get picked up with down. They get just coming out to defend onto Sandy. But they need some more damage to take it. Oh, the sun. They're rolling through. Darts land on the witch over there. does land on the pick as well. They get himself down there. Sean's gonna get behind. Now the max size being used. Just coming off the bottom. He gets that kill, but with the break stolen. Root fine. There's a Soulbind, but can they put anything onto it?
It's quick coordination to be able to just say back, both of them. You know, you often find a situation in pubs where you're just not quite connecting with teammates perfectly as a result. But you just end up at the end of a long jump rope, basically, and just trying to pull each other every good way.
Hoping nobody falls off. But it seems to me the Tigers, they can take a fight if you push them in the back position. So is LOTAC to keep that aggression?
I think so. I think they've got the...
Dyer's middle tower is under
with the
attack.
amount of farm that they're able to pick up the skip, they are going to be able to take advantage of that relatively quickly. He's already got the Yasha, so can fight if he wants to.
On the mid, there's smoke up around him.
Is he going to sunder someone?
Well, actually gonna pick up, Ings comes out, and the damage coming out to just dead.
Not ideal.
Tigers. That's a matter of different. Stop, Zep. Get it down as well. The 3 people there. Something's the witch doctor.
Yeah.
Oddly enough. Yes. They get the kill.
I was a little wondering why you didn't do that first, but maybe just see if we force someone out instead and see if they could save it as an offensive sunder as opposed to a defensive one like that.
Don't be TP into the top, but looks like Tigers have
Dyer's
different plans.
structures are fortified.
They don't want to
Dyer's
TP top.
tower is
Oh,
under
okay.
attack.
Bendy. Proof wrong. No sun on actually.
Yeah, another 90 seconds, so nice little rotation there from Dendy, bot lane.
Oh, Tao being pushed in by Moon. Dancing away, Raven can't
Dyer's
really
middle
stop all steal.
tower is under attack. Dyer's middle tower
But they
has
did
fallen.
actually claim that mid tower finally on LOTAC. So Tigers seem to have their strategy much straightforward. Put Dendy in front of lane, take a tower.
Yeah, it's pretty effective.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So I was so surprised that they didn't do it previously. Zep in game 1, you know, they had the momentum, they had everything, and just not quite willing to commit with the Nether Blast.
But this game
Dyer's
doesn't seem
middle
to be a
tower
problem.
is
Dendy's
under
happy to throw
attack.
those cubes.
Radiant's top tower
But everybody's
is under
getting
attack.
into the top except for Moon and Scare, who are fighting down in the bottom. Moon is eating up the table, just dances away, but I think we're top. He sees something happen, Witch wants to move forward, but he will get silenced on the back. Just going to come back and see gets down, kick on through, he just gets blown up. But the stop will land on the 2 though, Velo doesn't get hit by it. No initiation though, they're just waiting back.
I think they were really wanting the Witch to be there, just for that full effectiveness. Does Rubik have anything stolen? No, not at this point.
So do you just get up the tower or just keep throwing out spirits?
I mean, we can see Zephyr is really positioning himself to on this side here.
Oh,
Taking
there's
my
a
wrong
good
lane.
stomp. Ohio getting in position, cuts down the ward. But they do pick up Doom, put him back down on range, but he's gonna be fine for now. He's got drums and Vlad, but they're on to get back to safety. Looks like LOTAC, they're happy to defend, but these commitments don't seem to getting them kills.
They take bounties as well, so I see that my move, not just focusing on himself, but you know, giving a bit of gold to the rest of his team, particularly with the Grimspoke and Spirit taking full advantage.
He's the team player. It's a very item-dependent team from parties as well.
Absolutely. You want to be able to, I've been talking about that burst all game. Dendy, I want to see what he's looking to build up into. He's got
Radiant's
Gate
top
Lens,
tower
so
is under
he definitely
attack.
has a lot of team fight potential.
Would
There
be
is Dunzo.
with the
Radiant's top
Windlaser,
tower
do you
has
want to
fallen.
see? Or it's more damage focused?
I think he needs to build a glass cannon. You know, you've got 2 ruthlessly tanky heroes, the Lifestealer and the Duke. It's very sustainable at this point.
So LOTAC though just seem to be able to defend the top lane, but I think all the space to Moon right now, isn't it?
And that's what they want. You know, they want Moon to be able to come online as much as he can. He's actually sitting 4th behind the Doom on the net worth right now, so perfectly ideal, but I think
Oh,
he's
it's fine. Good again, isn't it?
never going to be able to worry about his farm. He's always right up his man style build. It wouldn't surprise me to see him push a tower very, very shortly. They wouldn't mind this engagement in mid, I don't think.
They know where Zephyr is. It's all the gold for them. but I'm pretty sure that time there's no West jump turn. Kick in the silence, not that which look again. No step forward to do this team fight. The silence, he just gets burst and somebody zoom on the Rubik. The kill you'll find, Bella just chasing us down to the bus down, get that kills, and then he's gonna drop that first one, but it's gonna hit absolutely no one. Us on the back, Raven just running back into his base, but Tigers, then let him go safely. Or maybe they do. Whoops.
I mean, it's something that they might have done back a little bit too much previously. They dived a bit more than they should. Yeah, just learning from their mistakes, which is always good to see. They do take the mid tower as a result.
Yo, just trying to defend this top tier 1. Pretty low, though. The higher wants it. I mean, oh, Skems here too. We made the journey top.
He's got backup.
He's scared the collapsing bomb. We may not do, but pretty tanky.
Oh, he's beyond glass camp as well. Good.
Kick off. And there's another great small. Now a high whip the Angel flying on through, and now it's on fight. And third play back, going for a high to keep him back, but now Pelly gonna get stomped down under the base. Let's get rolled upon. Zep's gonna keep the nice kick on the play to keep him safe. He's gonna make that now. Zep's sacrificing his life.
Dire's top tower.
One go.
That is a support play.
Yeah, as good as it is, you know, make all the flash plays and all that sort of thing. Way that you decide to play that support all pop.
Bella doesn't look for that much more.
Is under attack.
They just get it.
Pop. Sure, Seth is saying, what did you do? I died for this.
Oh, revenge in the bottom. That's a little bit great sounds, but damage doesn't kill a higher.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, really nice. So, Aetherland's built up here.
Yeah, they might get trouble, but it's two supports against the calls here. Chuan picking up Zephyr, he's putting boats to blast him down, like double trap. Drain from Andy, just cleaning up the Terrorblade. They do get one charge, keep trying to survive. Zephyr a little bit off last roll with blast from Dandy.
Just gets away. Very, very nicely done by Tigers to be able to turn that around after, you know, not ideal having your life steal or die, but the fact that he's able to drag them so out of position. You know, if you're LOTAC, you don't want to be between those tier 2 and 3 towers up in the trees, where it's very easy to just get flanked from any position.
The TP points are just from back four. You just kind of pincer yourself, don't you?
Now we've got a expansion Yasha being built up here by the Omni Knight to couple with his Midas, so he'll be moving very quickly, he'll be hitting very quickly, and wonder if that's just the go that he's up now. Could he go into... I don't think a bash is really useful on him. He's got the... Yep, he's probably going to go to 90 damage after that. Perhaps that's when LOTAC are really going to try and push their advantage as much as they can. 5 seconds until the bounties.
Ready in position, Velo just going to take them on to, but top? No, that's scanned down, so no one could be trying for that.
Get more damage in top lane as well, so we see towers being taken. Could we see Roshan being contested if that's the case?
One just standing up. Nope. He kind of takes it. Probably not the best person putting ZD on, but
it's not too bad. He's gone the damage tag, so he's hitting for 260 each time.
That's not too bad. For a man that's mainly around magic. But the smoke up instantly from LOTAC. Gonna take part.
He's actually going BKB right away after an Aether Lens on this route here, so not something that you all too commonly see, but see how effective it is. We'll be able to find out Moon here next turn.
He's already used for each 2. 10 seconds away. Is he
Answers away?
No. To movement speed buffs, they just keep him alive. And did I hear somebody jump inside somebody else?
I did, and it was into the Earth Spirit.
Dire's bottom tower.
Looks like
Smoke coming through here. They did just ward this up, so Dandy going to be put out there. This smoke's out.
His own roll, the back up, gonna get a kick to drain that. Slow them down inside. Juan gonna get melted down too, which is dead as well. But Scam just keeping on in. The roll is off mark for now, but we'll find Ohio. Anyway, no repent. You can't even get out. Instantly silenced up, enough little hole is going to slowly take and the only night now visible damage coming out of Tigers, and that's going to be 3.
It was a really nice use of the Heavenly Grace, though. Those stuns lasted for essentially no time. You know, the silence was off in basically like a second. So there was some good timing there, but just perhaps not quite quick enough of a reaction to seeing Dendy pop that smoke.
Could the Omni Knight like go for a KB maybe?
Looks like he's going into the Guardian Greaves next. So he started to build the mechanism with Buckler. So Midas is going to be on cooldown for about 10 seconds. That's devastating.
No.
Radiant's bottom
Efficiency.
tower is
I know,
under
right?
attack.
I can't remember
Radiant
the eyeball.
structures
I
are
just
fortified.
I fuck no sense. Then again, I'm a bad player. It's like LOTAC want to get some kind of down here.
stolen by the Rubik. I think that's going to be actually
There is that cast range.
too bad, but I feel like there are higher priority things. I think he was just going for the rage, right? Like he's building up BKB very, very shortly. Why not just get a free one?
But bright side, Scam's farming this entire time still. Oh, he walked into the wrong neighborhood. Scam just finds himself free kill.
Is that a buyback? Because it seemed like 50 seconds was a long death timer for like, level 14 Grimstroke.
He's just naturally a long time back. It's not probably great for Tigers, but they're taking the advantage on LOTAC at least to do Roach.
There, if you want the advantage to be able to just, back out if the Grimstroke wants to buy back, but you're saying, right, we've got the time for the metamorphosis, we better take an objective. It's nice to
get out though.
Oh.
Get the gauges on the Scam, and that's just free road shot for LOTAC.
Nice. Can we say position?
Leo Bell get picked up. No Doom for you this time.
We actually haven't seen that Doom for quite a while, have we?
Oh, he's been holding it, waiting for the big moment. He wants that YouTube compilation.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening. I'm up the mate.
Oh, Blaze smoke through.
Goes off, but he doesn't for his package. Oh, he's holding on to his package. Mood didn't jump out. On there.
Maybe that'll make him think, oh, maybe he's
Radiant's
jumping.
middle tower is
That's
under
true.
attack.
Oh no, scared cheating really does. Yeah, good strong and that's gonna be rolled up high and there Moon jumps out and blows down the room. Doubles it, well there, actually just been sure. Turbo weird back. Oh no, comes back and he fight back onto Rubik and onto here. The insect now is gonna get picked up, put on down. Now it's LOTAC moving on forward, looking to 4 kills again. Yamate does bump himself down, he's nice and open, but it's tough to shot him back. Shoko fake from 1:14:37 to keep everybody from LOTAC back. Denny's moving pretty fast. Might not be able to find anything. There's too much mobility here.
Yeah, that was 2 pipebacks you to be able to get back into that. Looks like 14:37 will be going down. But
Get this updated.
no, he's done.
Guts comes down, stomp into the ground.
Oh, they steal the ink spell as well, so it's alright. They don't really have any abilities that enable them to get right on top of the enemy, spirit or anything like that.
Dyer's middle tower
No
is
one's
under
working on
attack.
building on LOTAC.
Dyer's
all about that
structures are
damage.
fortified.
Midas on Raven though as well. I didn't notice that.
I mean, he's a greedy boy. I mean, yeah, he's going for the full
Dyer's
ascension, yeah,
middle
sure, at this
tower
point.
has fallen.
He's just basically back to his carry days.
One thing, in that mid-fight next to the tower, it was good that LOTAC were able to turn it around, but I think they misplayed that slightly. The only reason that Terrorblade even died in the first place was that the Soulblind was actually used on the Rubik to be able to kill him, and he actually walked into it because there was actually no one in range at the time, so he could have even saved that Aegis from going down if he just, just a little bit, because the new ones onto the Rubik, which then came onto TB as well, so...
Could go that's the But it does mean less Sunder at least for that small consolation.
No, not interested in it. He's going right back to farming.
Scam does.
I mean, you can look at, he's right up there in the net worth.
That's true. 5-1-3 as well on the Terrorblade.
I've been
Being
counting for
yellow.
about 15 seconds that this time has been on cooldown. Very.
Oh no. Oh yeah, there we go. Rubik and with the catch out.
That's a dieback.
From Tigers. 69 seconds. Wait, what? Tigers.
Dead for 2.
Dead for 2. That's dinner for me and that's bad except for high roll through. Tigers get another.
Is under attack.
742 right now. 6k probably. Looking pretty good for Tigers.
Too bad 45 seconds where they know that they
Radiant
supposed to
structures
fall back
are
previously. I'm
fortified.
positive that the Root did, but
Elves with Typhoon and Rubik.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle
so they've at
tower
least got
has
30
fallen.
seconds, solid 30 seconds moving, and he's got Radiance, so be better at pushing, but
Would you like to mid?
it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not kill the Tigers. Well, yeah, Medallion actually paid off.
Oh no, he misses my Soul's Wisp pace is going down, but he's going to miss his last time.
Scared. He could be instantly reflection on everybody, but it looks like Tigers are just going to walk away. So Soulblind can't actually go forward because Gunfire getting him back. Double Doom is there.
Radiant's middle tower has
In the
fallen.
base, Gilbert will miss everything, but then just focusing on Blink's fun. Seals him to Doom though. Rubik's got him down. Doom actually get pick up, never put him back down. Does he Doom him? That's the question. Down more have their coconut. Holding that Doom for another ice.
Not too bad. They beat the big hit on the TB, but saved the Metamorphosis, so they are able to actually make a counter push as a result of this.
Team Rubik's looking for some big plays here. Skills, one of the best in this game that he could sell.
Oh, absolutely. You know, if you're able to particularly lock down the Lifestealer or the Pugner, that's going to be absolutely devastating for Tiger's fighting potential. Pugner, very, very squishy. He's obviously has to build a lot into all of his stats because he is essentially a glass cannon.
But LOTAC just going down to the form maybe to push that out is that the right choice here?
I think it is, and I also really like Skem's choice to build up the butterfly. You know, yes, it means he doesn't have any buyback. He should probably build up a TP from the side shop, but if you've bought back on your ET and you've bought back on your Rubik, you basically have to go in, right? Like, they're playing to win rather than playing to lose at this point, so that additional power is going to be a lot more effective.
It's terrible, it's just parents down that town.
Not even met.
Oh, could be scared of that.
Oh, look at this. It's an ancient granite golem in the mid lane and infested by... Oh, I'm in a bit of trouble here.
Oh no. Moon bit off more than he can shoot, but he's just going for a little bit in this golem. There he goes, jumping out, gets the raise with edge, therefore TP instantly. The Doom to cancel it. Oh, that's Doom's his worst enemy right now, and Moon.
Radiant's top tower is
Fight back.
That's a fitting line, you know, very nice by TB. Denny actually just, you know, slow sieging this top tower, trying to do anything that he can to distract, just to try and have Moon be a part of this next fight. They still do have the Metamorphosis. Wonder if they'll be able to reveal that there is no buyback available, but playing a little bit passive, maybe worried that buyback is there.
Well, Dendy is just... Oh, he's already run away to the room, so at least he's going to get a gold match, maybe does get the buyback for Moon there. Well,
Doesn't want to use it, but in an emergency.
yeah, this might be an emergency. Template gets that down. It's going to be a level of doing damage to Burrow. Just gets control there. Double to good tweet. That's going to run him on back. That's Terrorblade fly back instantly on Terrorblade, on Doom, and on actually Moon and there. They're trying to chase up the back, but that Doom, it's done.
Really nice positioning and coordination coming through from LOTAC, you know, baiting out those two buybacks. I don't think there was very long at all on Moon Neander's death time, or probably only about 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, that's pretty costly, and even more importantly, that minus. It's not a problem.
Raven's actually changing up a little bit about how he itemizes. He was throwing the Yacha, but he's actually changed that and is going into a Shadow Blade now, so really trying to pick people off, catch him in a really awkward position.
But LOTAC, they're in a very good position right now, at least for these past couple minutes. They still are down to tier 3 though. That's one advantage, so.
So one thing that you might be able to see in the chat there is the pinging out how long is left on the spell steal, and you can actually see that they've got about a 2-second window where it can use do.
Oh god, that times. To be fair, LOTAC haven't been that great on the minus timing, so I feel a bit awkward.
I know, right? Oh, looks like they're really smoke though. They're all wrapping up here slowly.
Better
No,
though.
Smoke at this point. Which dogs are going for the staff build. Pretty good to be able to get away. Oh, Rubik going right in.
He knows that timing. It's done. He's doomed. Pretty effective usage of it though.
Yeah. Absolutely, being able to turn it all around like that. It wasn't a double do coming out from Velo. It was just a absolute mess in that high ground on the dire side. To be able to find heroes that were stall bound together, yeah, nicely done. But just the great, again, coordination from LOTAC to be able to just, you know, say, right, we have to just rotate out. We've popped out the buybacks. They need to play very, very passive on this lifesteal now, or a bit more scared, I suppose.
Do you like the LOTAC just working on the rotate here? Just staying in that area?
I mean, it is still another minute and 10 seconds until it's going to be up, so... Could say that they're going to be wasting a little bit of their time, but if they are playing around these high ground areas, that's how they can, I suppose, be the most effective that they can be.
Oh, Zephyr's actually got a big KB. That came in from nowhere.
Did very nicely.
This might be a fire coming in. They've seen LOTAC at least. Raven just hitting those creeps, getting back to Spirit, keeping Zephyr back. But it's all actually a distraction because LOTAC, they kind of just on top. So far, does go two. There's a double shoot. Here's all the damage coming out from these guys. Going through the Zephyr, just trying to get a kick and back, get Mang tucked off. They want to kill Terrorblade. Before two runs down, roll back through. One of the guns, they're going to keep you alive. They're catching Zed. They're going to keep it. Then Soul Dude goes on to Death, on to Moonme. But it's going to keep back, so he comes in the kick. It's the damage kicking big in the more place. Death lost himself. Terrorblade. Amateur is walking on in. To keep this reaching up, but that water doing so much damage. They've lost Velo, but Tigers, they're looking for more. And I see the goal, which side continues to claim the high move down the road first. But then on Twitch on Twitch, comes back to step up. Marcel, more than he can shoot. It's coming on the scan for just the cover there from drop off the he in. Then blocks the freshman. Oh, high. Yeah, time does block too with the Grace. The overwind's not going to last too long, but with the play for him, that's actually turn away the scam. It's here. The man is using overwind's a key and back, but just running away from him right now. They're tipping him up.
It's just all these backs being knocked out, just getting zero effectiveness out.
Scam forced the meta for nothing, but guys, Roshan is kind of up.
Have to be very, very careful. Got Knight who is able to join the fight here. Probably be picking up that regen after he throws out the heal.
Can Tigers defenders? Dude, is one of the defenders.
I think they do. They do deny the regen, which is pretty effective.
Dude, just fun. He runs it in, but the ball is even better. Actually lands on the game. That's great. Just make that start a little bit slower. That's going to get picked up. He's a little bit late, but time. They go Joel, step down, moves, go to the death, going out, and no way to.
Roche is so low.
Gets it. Oh, it is so low. They did one more hit. Dello is running into himself. He Joel, the agent should well run back in the back on the end. Jumping on out. He's just running back himself up. Just and two that got the scam out. It's just Tigers running back. That's it. Up for 30 there. Damage this Grim pretty there, but it does have a back.
Really nice. Just presence of mind, and there was about 3 Tigers heroes in there, but Skims to get that. Did they get the last hit on the Aegis as well? They did. They got the last hit and they got the Aegis.
Now who? Okay, Denny's in the back, but there's a big chance here left.
I mean, it can't be understated. Denny is beyond godlike. He is 11-1. Like, he has been playing a very, very good game. So, you would hope for his sake that Tigers is able to pull this one up for him, but it's looking like anyone's game at this point. 36 minutes in, only a 3k gold lead for Tigers, and they've taken a tier 3, so probably fits. Getting closer to that level 5 gun. Don't think he wants to play it just yet. Just wants to save for that buyback, but level 4 pretty damn devastating with the Decrepify already.
Back. So yeah, well, looks like they're all just standing in the jungle waiting for anybody to come in though. Oh, but actually Tigers, they are a bit late.
We see a little bit of a wrap around and a little bit odd to see Yamate going first. He's definitely the squishiest hero on the team.
Hey, you only live once. Well, I mean, you live a few times, I guess. In Dota.
Yeah.
But Tigers just really avoiding LOTAC right now. Just going to top.
Big lane, double cut all the way. Gonna push it in as quickly as they can.
They've got the down, but
Yeah, they
LOTAC.
Yeah, so do LOTAC. They're in that middle lane.
Radiant's top
But they have no
tower
crits.
has
Crits back in the mid. Back to protection still. Got the moment, but
See their balls all the way back to their base. Gigantic wave for Scam to farm up, who again has maintained his net worth lead, so about 3,000 or so ahead of the next best.
Man loves crew. But it's the hitting the heroes that I'm worried about, especially for Tigers. It seems that the damage isn't there.
It depends. It's all dependent on their positioning, right? Like, you saw there was a period where, a few of them did use buyback, and they were a little bit worried. I mean, just having a quick look at the buyback status now, the only two that had Pug and Lion Stealer. So right now, Tigers should feel a bit more confident about how things are going.
Even TPM.
And the lane, no. It's all just dire rotations, looking to get as many outer towers as they can. Wouldn't surprise me either to see them go to the shrine, but no, they're just going to back out.
I guess if Tigers do win a fight, it is potentially mega creeps.
Yeah, absolutely. They now have the buyback on the Rubik, but it's that terrible that you really need to be worrying about, and it's another 3 minutes and 1800 gold until they have it available.
Those Scam just going to be avoiding any kind of fight for at least a while. He's going to say something though. Finish it up, it's just on that career.
under attack. Dire's top tower
Well, that's
is
above
under
door.
attack.
EAC, so make that tower taking a lot more potent. So a bit more protective against the Terrorblade push.
Oh,
Radiant's
Zephyr's going
bottom
for Blade
tower
Mouth.
has been denied.
Yep, it queued up.
Very good. This late into the game, perhaps just wanting to... I don't know.
Just reflect that they're back.
But like, Wick, for example, doesn't get damaged by the death ward. It's the ward that's the one doing the
Radiant's
damage, not
bottom
him.
shrine
So
is
it's
under attack.
lifesteal. Yeah, he has radiant, but time damage more. Smoke.
Going into the plate now, but it doesn't have to get the again. Just double do again on the same target. Mute up there, it's about to happen. Carry it 40 bombs and pick up Ohio. It's going to get in control. Go to the now to get in control, does get something. But then it's going to be trapped himself. He's back to go. Raptor is just moving up. The same tag. He'll back up. Zephyr is running a move and it's going to get control. By the way, getting with it's gone. Not for a buyback. But that's what it is. But that's a really grim stroke anyway. Oh, going down. The buyback's dead.
Really nice fall off coming out there from Yamate. Pick that off, and again, it was just the perfect timings by Scam to be able to, just bait things out, not pop his Satanic too early, just get full effectiveness out of that BKB. I believe he sundered quite effectively as well.
Oh, okay. That's, whoopsies.
Alright.
Technical issue.
Wasn't me, that's all I care.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are
To the
fortified.
high ground. If it gets a tiny bit too early, you generally want to wait until the script spawns, but still a bit of a
Move by that in. being in the fight there. Dang coming out, focus on Yamato again. Get an easy kill for Moon. It's part of the weak with no time now, but now it's down through for win. The stun of the dunk comes out of the big, and he just summons the actual fusion. TPing it up instantly, but Zeph is going for the big kills again. The Shadow Blaze there, but Dust is going to find himself with Raven. And another stun,
the
another
haste.
control, but the haste star game. Give Tides a bit of break here.
They do take 2 to
Dire's
3,
middle
so
barracks are under attack.
about a bit under 2 minutes until Roshan's on
Dire's
this, so
middle barracks
I'm surprised to
has
see this top lane shrine contested by LOTAC.
But Tigers have used the buyback, so kind of got to play careful.
The 2 people having buyback at this point, both on top side, but very, very close on the Terrorblade and the Elder.
Your AC pickup still quite good this game.
Absolutely. No, it's still so much click coming in. You know, especially now that it's later on from the Elder Titan is also going to be very, very effective. You know, what he's built up. He's level 20, so he's got the 70 attack speed, plus 30 Astral Spirit Hero attack. It's just very, very damaging. And see him building up a stone?
Oh yeah. Alright. That's just Raven having fun.
That seems odd.
A lot of attack speed. I mean,
Yeah.
health for it as well, so he's just doubling down on it.
I mean, these team fights are encouraging people to get quite a bit. Say, I'm a hero just standing right in his face.
The 160 which Raven right now, the entire team Tigers.
You know, what has he got?
Other than not.
As defensive. Oh, the Glimmering Blade now, so not too bad. He's had a full stuff for quite a while.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
There's a gem on Sean's Rubik as well, so able to do a bit of a D-ward
Dire's
spree.
top shrine has fallen.
Free gold. He did kind of transition when that BKB he was going, at least after the it's
Going back into it though.
I guess.
Radiant's
Dandy.
middle barracks are under
Gotta be
attack.
careful, they do have jam, but Schwartz sort of out
That's
of
up
the
the back.
range. The full stuff moves in, they can pick him up
structures
and
are fortified.
he's got to use that, so this is gonna take quite a while to kill, and he's just able to grab.
Oh.
Whoa! That damage up of Scam broken bait. From the brutal activate another. Okay, he puts him. That's what it's for fight. So like I'm now gonna do onto Omni. Kept running in. Nice man up. Is onto TP, but Sweat is massive. Find himself where but after just run from target for another stand with no dump get up from scan, just blows him away. Oh no. Attack. No.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
He stopped for that fight. Maybe right at the end, but he was there.
Got the TV, he's gone right towards that mid lane, relying on him to push it out as much as he can. But
Bella? Hit the mid.
he's just waiting, he's wasting time, you know. He's got his buyback available, dead, he's still down for 70 seconds.
BKB being used to find a Doom though, on Charlie. Bella is running, they do still the sense at some point on the desk, but the ward being used for people as well. Raven can down, Doom can't survive forever, but yeah, he hell of a lot of space.
Yeah, and they just did so much for him.
Buyback being used. Since I was to be here now, I'll not be here too much longer.
Has to be a bit careful.
Dire's top barracks
Goes the
are
tier 3
under
down. We've got a catapult wave coming relatively soon.
Yeah, Moon and just trying to push out the bottom, maybe force somebody back.
Good job. Again, it's all about delaying. He's got 13 seconds on his TP anyway, so he can't do anything in this, mid lane right now. It's the burst. They need the burst to be able to take down the TP, and they're not going to have that until Dennis back up.
Second, they've survived without getting negative. But Moon is going to TP down. Raven can run out of the end. Oh no, that's a tell. That's outrageous.
It's second rage. Dendy, speaking of talents, getting closer to level 25, so he will, I'm assuming, go for the nether blast damage.
It'd be pretty helpful, yeah, considering they want to burst at TV. Do you have a big talent from Doom? Or...
I think the Omni Knight 25 is not too bad. You know, you've got the Heavenly Grace cooldown, all the purification.
Oh, Scare's found himself a big one. But he's just got to run away.
Good for now.
Oh, okay, he found himself a little bit smaller one, but Jimmy doesn't kill him, except it's going to delay this. But he's got the battle actually jumped but Omni Knight again. But now it's just gambling the damage on Zep. They're about to roll. They're getting first plate on they don't think he's going to handle. But the thunder from Scan. Hey, nothing to say, Panic, he knows he can fight. He hasn't popped it yet. Moon's just happening. Oh, level flag TV. Big for the Moon's that be melting down the live stuff and out the decraft keep the back. At least healing him up. They don't give up this yet, but then they pop him as well. Zephyr goes down. Moon is just trying to man on up, but he blows up a Yamato. Finds himself the Life Stealer, and that's 3 of them going down with no buyback. Zephyr using his buyback, but can you defend now?
It's going to be pretty tough.
When they want to dent for doubles. Yeah, they're defending on buyback, but that was what the play DG being called and will attack. 2-0 against Tigers.
Not too bad at all. I mean, it's so back and forth, you know, these games didn't anyway. I think, like, a small little bit in each fight going one team's way or going another team's way, being picked out just look back. It's that close, and, you know, you've got to love seeing competitive